100 things Adopt Me players hate. I questioned 100 people to tell me their opinion on the most hated things in Adopt Me, giving us an in-depth look into why Adopt Me is hated by many. Adopt Me is an extremely popular video game, yet it still has over 1 million dislikes. So what really is Adopt Me doing wrong? I questioned Adopt Me players what updates don't they like, what is the most disliked thing in the game, and I'm creating a video to showcase everything. Over 100 people went and told me their feedback of things that they dislike in Adopt Me, whether it be an update or just something general in the game that they dislike. Today we're gonna explore them. Let's begin. This player says, the winter update. Everything was so expensive, and even when Adopt Me lowered the prices, everything was still. Also, the minigames were fun for a little bit, but got old quickly. The 2021 update was the worst one. Believe it or not, this seems to be a very common occurrence. People discussing the Christmas event, how it was loved, all of the games, but the prices were actually ridiculous. What they did enjoy was the fact that the event started early and finished at the new year. The reason why everything was expensive is because they set it for such a long duration. There were some things in this update that again everyone was kind of annoyed at, such as the fact that an ultra rare car was double the price of a legendary flying sleigh, which personally is the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. What would you prefer, to buy one car for 100,000 gingerbread, or buy two legendary flying vehicles at 45,000 each? I think I know what I would go and choose out of those options. As we can see, there was a lot of people going and discussing the fact that the Christmas update was so expensive. As we can see, there was a lot of people criticizing the Adopt Me's Christmas update, and you know what? I can't blame them. This was something that they were experimenting with and not really something that they've gone and done before. Normally when Adopt Me does a Christmas update, they make it a short event and make the pets easier to go and get. But the reason that they're so expensive is because they made the event last so long. So there was like two kind of event options. Either they make the event last really long and give you little rewards, or make the event really short but give you a bigger reward. Personally, I prefer shorter events that give you more rewards compared to long events which take ages to go and do. That way I could grind it out quickly. Generally speaking, pretty much all of these players have agreed that the Christmas event pets were ridiculously priced and it takes ages to go and grind, which yes, it really did. I don't think I would have been able to get any of the pets if I wasn't to spend thousands of Robux going and purchasing them for a video. Before all of you guys start going and typing hate comments saying that we're sending so much hate to Adopt Me, this is just me sharing the Adopt Me community's perspective about the updates and getting their message across. I'm not trying to promote hate, I'm just trying to show how Adopt Me could improve the future updates, as without this type of knowledge, I guess Adopt Me wouldn't do anything. And point proven that they do actually like this type of feedback is because when we receive this type of information, Adopt Me then goes and updates things, such as lowering the prices of Robux as the community was annoyed. This player was sad about the fact that they weren't able to go and get more than 2 huskies, which is quite sad. There obviously were some amazing things to do with the Christmas update, such as the fact that they gave us St. Bernards completely for free, a very cool looking pet that literally all you had to do was push one button to go and get, which was very kind of Adopt Me. So of course I will be going and creating a video of 100 things that Adopt Me players love, so if you do want to be featured in that, be sure to follow me on social media. And if this video gets to 1,000 likes, I'll go and release part 2 where I make 100 things Adopt Me players love, and also give away 1,000 Robux to a random person. So you guys better leave this video a thumbs up. This one is a very interesting piece of feedback. They said Robux houses, kind of makes sense, but I mean at the end of the day, Robux is what fuels any video game. I mean look at Pet Simulator. Probably the most crazy Robux game ever if you've ever seen it. This person says the NPCs use wrong grammar, like today I'm making this the best, and it's very hard to read. So the reason why I believe Bert has wrong grammar is for comedic purposes. Adopt Me wants to try and give these characters a bit of personality, but I do kind of understand that some people aren't really eligible to understand the fact that it's written in a strange comedic way. So maybe the potential of being able to translate it to a normal text would be helpful to those users who aren't able to go and speak properly and understand. This player has quite a lot to say. They don't like the fact that you have to wait for minigames, which, I mean, you kind of have to, if not you'd be able to afford everything instantly, but I kind of understand what they mean. This one said they're also changing all the original stuff out, which, yes, is true. However, I do like the fact that they're changing everything out, as it does seem to be going and improving the quality of the game. They also said the currency is overpriced with little ways to earn the currency. Also slightly true. To go and earn yourself enough currency to go and buy like a mythic egg, you'd need to go and do like 100 tasks. Like right now I've got the dirty task, which only goes and rewards me $7. And a mythic egg is 750 or something, so I'd have to do that 100 times, which is obviously a significant amount of times. So players, I think we can all agree that we want some other way to generate bucks, whether it be a new type of job system that everyone's been screaming about for the last few years, then yes please. This player believes that they have gone a bit money hungry on bucks, and Robux has gone up as much as gas prices. It's boring to wait for tasks and there's nothing to do while you wait. Kind of true, which leads on to this one. Maybe Adopt Me can have a permanent minigame like in the pizza place, make money by making pizzas. Having some type of small minigame allowing you to do something while you just sit and wait around makes sense. Currently, when you want to go and make yourself a neon or a mega neon, you do genuinely have to sit around and just wait for these tasks to appear. There's no mini games or anything you can do in the meanwhile. I guess the only thing you could do is go trading and try to not get scammed, which is quite a hard thing to do these days. This player dislikes how flying vehicles work. In most games you hop in and use the arrows to move freely, yet in Adopt Me you have to use some other types of mechanics. And you know what? I agree. I am slightly confused still how you even use the Santa sleigh. It says press S down to start or click the sleigh to do a trick. So you have to press S. I'm not sure what doing S does. It pushes you up somehow, and pushing W pushes you down. That's right, it confuses some people unless you understand how mechanically a actual aircraft works where they are inverted. So some players are confused by pushing down you go up, which is slightly confusing to some players. Maybe there'll be an option in the settings to go and convert this. I think that is the only possible way to fix this, by implementing a little settings where you can go and change it from like what type of flying where you'd like to do, which I think would be pretty cool personally. This player believes it's repetitive. The only way the game has changed is by adding more pets. Grinding to age your pets for hours gets boring, and adding new pets will not change that. So what this player is saying is that every single update, they only add a new pet. What Adopt Me is not doing is listening to the feedback that I'm trying to showcase today, such as adding minigames or doing something new that will be implemented. This player adds on about building aspect. It's limited and has the same concept. You have to grind to get money to continue building. And the build limit makes it hard to go above and beyond, especially when adding more detail or things is restricted. So if you didn't know already, Adopt Me has a build limit which stops you from building over a certain amount of things, and that is probably because it costs like data storage and stuff for Adopt Me. So if everyone had infinite space, Adopt Me would have like no storage for like anything, which is why they said that they also want mini games. I think every single person I have possibly ever spoken to who talks about Adopt Me has mentioned the mini games aspect. Genuinely, most of the comments were people criticizing the Christmas update, saying how expensive it was and how you had to grind 24/7. They disliked the prices and you had to grind ages, and the Robux was a bit too expensive and they couldn't afford Robux, which, you know what, makes complete sense. I understand this. This is why I actually go out of my way and try to go and give away as many things that cost Robux to my fans as much as possible, because I'm thankful enough to be able to afford things with Robux, which is why I go and give away literally hundreds of ride potions in the video game. This person's criticizing how there are people always flexing. Unfortunately, that's not Adopt Me's fault. That is literally just players being players. Each people want to go and show off something that they worked hard for, which I kind of understand. But if they're doing it in a rude way where they're showing that you're poor or something, then yes, that is rude and I don't recommend doing so. Okay, so there's literally hundreds of comments, and I can't go and feature every single one in today's video, but here's a few other things. People said prices are too high, they've been playing for a while, and all of the pets introduced are copies of older pets and are glitchy, including neons. I haven't noticed glitchy neons, but yes, repetitive old pets kind of makes sense. I mean, like, Halloween was just full of, like, mummy cats. We already have a bunch of cats. It wasn't a new animal. Then again, we did get a scorpion and stuff. As for the Christmas update, I think they were all new pets as well, though. So, we can't really say that they're not giving us new types of pets, as it does seem that we received all new pets. This person talking about spending little gingerbread, maybe doing double gingerbread would be good. I agree, they normally do some type of double things. There was 0 items under 10k, very expensive. What does this person say? They don't like the updates. The gift cycles were much more special than the items were. Now the gifts look so cheap and boring, and they, before they were updated monthly. I did not know that they updated the gifts monthly in Adopt Me. That sounds very speedy, but I mean, it kind of makes sense. I really do enjoy the gifts in here, though. I'll be honest with you. Like, these cars, the new cars and stuff, I do really like. So I'm gonna have to disagree with this guy. I know this isn't like a debate, but I just want to show, like, the perspective from both sides. Adopt Me's birthday, Lunar New Year 20, they don't, oh, that's their favorite update, Adopt Me's birthday, where they made a butterfly. That makes sense. That was a good update because it was fun, it was small, and it was affordable. Okay, everyone likes something that's affordable, let's be honest. Adopt Me started adding big changes around the game, like changing the buildings and the major updates. It got to the point where they stopped playing. That's interesting. I thought that changing the buildings was actually pretty good, so I'm surprised. Let's see this one. I hate the fact that Adopt Me is a whale or get bullied game. The pets are overpriced, 99% of the kids are toxic, and Adopt Me's products are overpriced for people who only have Robux, and they only release updates that involve Robux. Technically not true, but there are lots of Robux updates and things you go and purchase with Robux. But that is literally how anything works in life. At the end of the day, you're playing a game for free. Most video games you have to spend money for. Let's give you an example. Minecraft, okay? That costs you what, $20, $30 to go and purchase. Meanwhile, someone has gone and developed the whole of Adopt Me and given it to you for free. So the only way for them to earn money and pay their staff is by microtransactions, which is selling these small little Robux packages or things in the game. Also, Roblox does earn money based on the amount of players that they currently have playing the game, which I believe gives them a significant amount. But yeah, there's literally so many comments. I'm gonna just quickly scroll through some so people can see some. Lots of people saying the prices are high and they need money, but why you pay so much Robux for a pet that isn't worth it? The winter update, the shop prices were high, but that's about they do understand it's about grinding. So yeah, some people like the fact that you can grind to go and get a rare pet, and then you'll be able to be like, oh, I spent so much time and I got this pet. So it's kind of cool. This person says every pet update, the way they make everything so rigged, but made it like nothing's wrong with their choices. I don't understand this. Everyone has got so many different ideas. They could have done bigger updates, such as adding a speedboat with a new beach area. I mean, Adopt Me nearly added a beach area at one point, but they just never did. So yeah, maybe making the updates more significant, or like events. Some of Adopt Me's biggest updates that they ever produced were things such as the Fossil Isle update, where they literally made a whole event for it and made it very interesting, something that they really haven't done since. And Adopt Me has removed some things that people are sad about. They missed the soccer field. Yeah, I missed the soccer field too. You know what they did with it? They put nothing there. I mean, it would have made sense if they put something instead of it, but they literally just removed this part of the Adopt Me map and did nothing. Nothing with it, which is sad. Anyway, there are so many comments. Let me know if you want to see a video where I show 100 things Adopt Me players like the most, so we can go and discuss what everyone likes the most. Follow me on Twitter, that way you can go and respond, and also me on Instagram. This is my Instagram, go and drop me a follow, that way you can go and be featured in the upcoming video. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes, I'll now give away 1,000 Robux and make part 2. Thanks for watching, bye.